So have you ever taken a huge piece of cardboard and just sort of pushed it through the air and felt how much lift that thing has? If you're a crazy nut like I am, you've done that. Now that's the inspiration behind this next plane. Basically what I did is I took 2 full sheets of Dollar Tree foam, which is about a 30 by 20 inch sheet of foam, and turned those things into wings. I wanted to create a plane that just had so much lift it could fly really slow, and I think I've accomplished that. So right now what I've done is I've just put the battery inside. I'm going to do a little maiden flight on this thing. And after it flies well, if it's all trimmed out, we're going to put an HD camera on there and see how slow we can make this thing fly. Well, here you go. This is what it looks like, all collapsed. You've got the main fuselage body there, you've got the tail boom and tail, and you've got the wing stays, and then the 2 wing pieces. So that's it. Of course, this can all be collapsed into a neater pile, make it even smaller. Okay, here we go, maiden flight of the MikeysRC huge plane. We'll come up with the name for it a little bit later. Okay, rudder works pretty good, which is good because I thought it'd be a little bit short, but I intentionally did that because I wanted to make this thing compact. But actually, you know what? The rudder works real good. Okay, so we're not flying real slow yet. We're just trying to get this thing trimmed out. So let's see if we can bring it over here. And we will do a nice slow pass. Now there's a very, very slight headwind. Well, you know what? It's just a breeze. Okay, here we go. Here's a slow pass. That thing is just walking. That's like walking speed. Let's do another nice slow flyby here. I mean, landings with this thing are going to be just like a helicopter. Look at that. I mean, that's really just about walking pace. That's about it. So let's bring this thing up higher. Look at that, still climbs vertical. Of course, there's no camera equipment in it right now. What we can do is test how well this thing glides, and with that big of a wing, it ought to glide pretty good. We got it kind of up there now. Let's kill the motor. Oh. Okay. So definitely requiring some up elevator to just keep a glide angle here. But I'd say it's hanging in the air pretty good. It'd be interesting to see how well it does with their with more weight on there. Wonder if I could do a loop. Maybe this is a bad idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I really don't care about doing loops with this thing or any aerobatics. This is all just for camera. Let's try another nice slow flyby here. Raise that angle of attack. If I'm not careful, I'll just land it. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Alright guys, well I think that's good for now. The next step is to put the HD camera on it. So that's going to be what we do next. So let's bring this thing in for a nice slow landing. Okay. Okay, so we've got the HD camera on here. Now I made another change as well. The plane actually seemed to be a little bit nose heavy and the motor angle was a little bit too up. So I adjusted the motor angle down. I put a smaller motor on. It's basically the same kV, about 1,000 kV motor, but it's a smaller one. So that should help my nose heavy problem. And I actually think there's going to be plenty of power. So here we go, some nice ultra slow flight. Hopefully we can go over there and see the snow in the mountains. That'll be kind of cool. So here we go. So this thing is flying really, really slow. I really like how this flies. I think it's going to be really fun to put the FPV camera and equipment on this thing and just kind of cruise around the field, you know, not in any big hurry, just sort of really enjoy the view. That's what this plane is all about, going around and cruising real slow. we'll do a nice slow flyby here and just show how slow this thing can fly. Now this has a HD camera on it right now, but you can see how slow it's flying. If it wants to, I could still turn in a pretty small area. So if I wanted to circle around something on the field, like a buzzard or whatever, I could do that. So here it is gliding with a full HD camera on board.